Welcome back. It is not often that you find songwriters slinging sacks outside Sony, or is it?
Well, my dad sure likes the sound of that. Of course, we're talking cornhole. I recently caught up with Mitchell Tenpenny at his third annual cornhole tournament. He is busy not only raising money for a cause that's dear to his heart, but headlining and racking up his first CMA nom. Well, we are inside Sony Music Publishing, joined by a Nashville native, Mitchell Tenpenny.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I love the history that this building has.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
So many people moved to Nashville to be a musician. Not your story at all. Tell us about your family spreading back generations here.
Yeah, I've been coming here a long time. My grandmother used to, run this place, which was amazing. My mom still works here today, which is great. I've just been here my whole life, coming in, seeing songwriters, getting inspired by songwriters, being in the studio, trying to figure things out, touching probably too many buttons, more than I should be touching. But it's crazy. Yeah, this room, it's all renovated now. Rusty's done a great job with this place. But yeah, coming in through these doors, they've always been those two doors right there. And it's just, I always get that feeling walking in here.
Yeah, I think I saw that your grandmother was like one of the original country music girl bosses.
Yeah,
on Music Row. I mean, that's quite a title.
She's amazing. She worked her way up from receptionist here, all the way to president, which is, crazy, especially in that time. And I was lucky enough to grow up in that.
Well, and speaking of putting in time, you've put in yours, and it looks like your career is kind of in a whirlwind right now. You've had a big 12 months. Yeah. Of course, you've been out there touring with folks like Jason Aldean and Luke Combs, and now you're headlining. How are you feeling? Yeah,
it's great. I mean, obviously, it's awesome getting to be on the road with those guys, and Aldean and Luke Bryan and Luke Combs, and get to play stadiums and arenas. That's just awesome. But there's nothing like having your show, your headline show. With people singing the deep cuts and they're there for you. That's the most fun that any of us have. We always look forward to it. So we've done a little bit of the tour so far. We're about to go to Canada and then do the back half of it when we get back to the States. But it's been amazing.
Staying busy, and recently received your first CMA Award nominee.
Yeah, first one. A little bit later in the new artist category, but we'll take it. It's always an honor. We've never been nominated by CMAs before, so we're very honored to be nominated, and we'll see what happens. There's a lot of talent out there, a lot of friends. We're just, it's going to be a lot of fun that night.
Yeah, I was wondering how you feel about the others in the category. Are they your buds?
Yeah, everybody's my buddies. I love all their music, so it makes sense anyway for all of us being there. But I'm just, whoever wins, it'll be great. There's no hard feelings either way. I'm just stoked to be a part of it.
Being someone that grew up here and watched that show for so long, I mean, is this a dream come true for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've watched all the award shows growing up as a kid, and so to be nominated, to be a part of that small little sliver of history is always an honor. There's no doubt about it.
All right, you just recently released your new album, The Third, and while it is your third album, the meaning behind the name is much deeper and goes back to your family. Yeah,
I'm the third. My name's James Mitchell Tenpenny the third, and having the opportunity to have 3 records released in this day and time is, incredible too. I'm just so honored and lucky that they've given us the opportunity to do that. So I just wanted to kind of say where I come from, how I got my name, and then in the record I got a song, called Set in Stone, of how I want my name to be remembered as well. So starts off the record with how I got my name to how I want it to be remembered, and it's just kind of a record full of life lessons and stuff I've learned over the last few years.
Interesting. It's like something that'll continue to live on.
I hope. That's the goal for sure.
And you said it's your favorite yet.
Absolutely. I think that's how it has to be. The next thing you put out's got to be your favorite, because hopefully you're growing and you're maturing and you're learning and your songwriting's hopefully progressing. And so each new record always becomes my next favorite. But I'm sure there'll be one day when we're in a rocking chair looking back and, there might be some songs from some other ones where you're like, yeah, those are some good nostalgic moments.
Yeah, I love how you always pay homage to your family. And speaking of, you see your shirt here, I know that you have the Tenpenny Fund, because cancer is something that's rocked your world personally. If you don't mind sharing us a little bit of your backstory. Yeah,
I've lost my father to cancer. My mother somewhere, she's actually over there watching this. She's in remission right now, which is amazing. My aunt's going through it. We've just got a history of cancer in our family, and unfortunately, a lot of people have that same story. And so for me, it's just very, it touches us every day. We miss them all, and just hate that our families had to battle through that. So when we wanted to start a charity, I wanted it to have something to do with cancer, because obviously that's affected us a lot. And this has been an amazing thing every year to get to do, and I'm just glad my mom's doing well. So that's
yes,
great. Yeah.
we are too. So hence the Tenpenny Fund. Talk about the services you all provide.
Yeah, it's more in the mental health space. What I saw, with my mother, but my father a lot too, there's tons of charities, great charities where, they go to the drugs or the doctors or to research, but there's not a lot in the mental health game of preparing yourself for that battle when you hear that you have that disease. And I've seen so many more success stories when you're mentally prepared for that fight. And so we really focus on the mental health side of cancer, which is, I think, extremely important. And we've seen now, cancer grows from stress. Cancer, it feeds off that anxiety. And so having that power in your mind is, just almost hand in hand with the drugs is important.
Yeah, the mental health and the community aspect,
Absolutely.
definitely key whenever someone's going through something like this. And you recently had a cornhole tournament to raise funds for the Tenpenny Fund. I know you're a very competitive man, but be honest, how are your cornhole skills?
I won last year. I haven't played in a while, so we'll see. But it's I'm pretty decent. It always comes back to me. I played a lot in college, so it's kind of like swimming or riding a bike. If you haven't done it in a while, you'll figure it out pretty quick.
Now, is it fair for you to win your own tournament?
I know I'm just competitive. It just happened. I didn't mean to, but yeah.
Yeah, I think you picked cornhole slinging because you knew you were good at it.
I might. I probably need to go to golf, and I'll lose that all the time. We'll be good.
Well, for those that couldn't make it out, they could still support you through the Tenpenny Fund,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. If cancer's hit you close and you feel the need necessary, please donate. We really appreciate it. It will definitely be going to a great cause.
Awesome. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
using your
much.
platform, and we can't wait to see you at the CMA Awards. We'll be
Thank
rooting
you.
for you.
We'll see. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mitchell Tenpenny. Such a nice guy. We're still waiting to see how much this year's tournament raised, but last year it was more than $92,000. For more on how you can help, visit tenpennyfund.org.
Doing such great work.